Hi guys, second lesson on organizational markers. First thing I'd like to say, can you please ensure that you are writing your name on the quiz? There was about 8 people that did not write their names and I had to write the work undone. So just like last lesson, you will need to watch the video carefully, pause when necessary, and complete the quiz when asked to. So first thing first, we are going to correct last lesson's quiz. So please have a look, make notes if needs be. So we firstly had that little piece of information about Blue River, and my questions was about what is the text about. So it's a members only swimming club, and it's saying Blue River is an exclusive swimming club in Tonali. Tonali is the town where it's old, certainly not what the text is about. And then he goes on to describe the swimming pool. So indeed, the answer was A. It's a swimming club. Right, so the second one was a little leaflet about get on your bike. So cycling's a great way to get around. The best thing about cycling are it's free, it's good for the environment, it's good exercise. There are loads of ways to get involved in cycling. Look up for local cycling club in your town or go out with friends. Do not forget to wear a helmet. So here he was asking us what the text was about. We can rule out B because actually it's not talking about any exercise. It's only talking about cycling. It is not talking about a cycling club because it's talking about cycling in general. There is no meeting point or anything. So now question is it talking to us about cycling helmets or just cycling? Now, is there any mention in the text about helmet? No. So that tells us that it's all about cycling. Now, next one looks more like an ad. Cleaner wanted, family looking for an experienced cleaner for a large 5-bedroom house in West Tranby. So West Tranby is a word we probably do not know, but it's got capital letters, so we know it's a city. So duty to include general household, cleaning, ironing, laundry, and it's 4 hours per week, paying from £11 an hour, depending on experience. They also want references, and then there's a name to contact on as well as a phone number. So the ad is not about Miss Rao. Miss Rao is the person who wants a cleaner. Now, is it about a house? No. It's about a job. And it's certainly not telling us about West Tranby, which is a city that I do not know. So it leaves us only with option B, which is advertisement for a cleaning job. Last but not least, here we've got another ad, Intercoffee in a town called Andleby. Don't know where they found these town names. I don't want to offend anybody, but I've got no clue where it is. So it's telling us that we have 12 computers, high-speed internet, free Wi-Fi for all our customers. Guys, that could be a nice little cafe. We have coffee, cakes, and snacks that are served all day, and it's open 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday to Saturday. So this is certainly not about the internet. It's just telling us that we've got free Wi-Fi here. George Street is simply the street where the coffee is. It is not a restaurant because in a restaurant, they sell more than coffee, cakes, and snacks. So it is about an internet cafe. Okay. Right. That was the last of it, guys. So double check. What did you tell me last week about these answers? Do you understand where you got it wrong? And then for today's lesson, you need to make sure that you read the information carefully, as well as reading the questions carefully. You can pause, you can take time, you can review and go back. It is very important that you do things slowly but surely. So now we're going to be looking at the features of text, how we are going to decide what type of text are what. So let's start with email and letters. They've got a very specific layout. What I mean by layout is the way they look. So letters will have an address, the date, and a greeting. Okay, so you can visualize this. There will also be a signature at the bottom of the letter. Emails, you know what emails will look like. They will have a to and a from box at the top, as well as a bigger box for the body of the email and a smaller box for the subject. Adverts and leaflets, they will try to convince you to do something. So not necessarily something that you want to do, but they will try. Leaflet will give you information, and there will be pictures, colors, big fonts for you to actually notice them. Websites now, they will have an address bar at the top, a search box, and links to the other web page. Right, last one now is articles. So we will find them in newspapers and magazines, and these ones will have a headline, subheadings. They will be used in columns. We will have clear paragraph, and they will discuss topics or tell stories. So for the next activity, people, I'm going to ask you what type of text we are talking about and what features. So what I mean by the features is what you can see to prove to me the type of text. Okay, so before you click on the link at the bottom of the page, have a look. So for these 4 different type of text, I'm going to ask you 2 questions. What type of text is this? And name 1 feature that tells you this. So remember what I mean by features. I mean the to box, the website address, the way things are laid out, or the use of colors. You can now pause the video and press on the link. Well, guys, final slide of our lesson today. So you've got 2 forms here. I'd like you to fill in 2 mini assessment tasks. It is very important that you complete them properly. Please remember to write your name. So the first one is the recipe for a ginger sponge cake. Once you've done my task, you might want to try it at home. And the second task is the review of a holiday club. So same again, please write your name and please make sure you submit at the end. Have a lovely week, guys, and keep safe. Speak to you next week.